everybody. We hope you had a good lunch break. Hopefully the band got a little bit of nerves out of the way and they feel comfortable for round two. All right, we are excited to kick off round two of the 2026 Youth in Bluegrass Contest. And before we jump back into the music, we want to let everybody know that the Silver Dollar City's D.A. Calloway is in the house, one of the founders of the Youth in Bluegrass Contest, and he's joined us for the second half today. Awesome. We are so honored to have him here. This contest has encouraged young musicians for more than 20 years, and we are so grateful for the vision that he and KSMU's Mike Smith had to help pass on the bluegrass to the next generation. So we are super thankful.
All right, so first band coming back, starting us off on round number two. Back we have the Branch Fiddle Band, and they're a family band coming from Brentwood, Tennessee. So please put your hands together as we get started.
Woo!
It's knowing that your door's always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that are dried upon some line. To the back roads by the rivers of my memory keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy plant we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing nor forgiven when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind. Fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us. And some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. Oh, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a rustling, a cold towel, and a hurried hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. Keeps you ever gentle on my mind. Thank you. That one's called Gentle on My Mind. It was written by John Hartford, who is from around this area in Missouri. We want to thank all the judges and everybody for coming out today and all the veterans for Memorial Day weekend. And our last song will be Little Maggie. Go away, little Maggie. Go and do the best that you can. I'm gonna get me another woman. You can get you another man. Stands little Maggie with a cran glass in her hand. She's drinking away all her trouble and according with another man. Well, how can I ever stand it just to see them two blue eyes shining in the moonlight like two diamonds in the sky. Pretty flowers are made for blooming, pretty stars are made to shine, pretty women were made for loving, little Maggie was made to be mine. Last time I seen my little Maggie, she was sitting on the banks of the sea with a rifle on her shoulder and a banjo on her knee. Lay down your last gold dollar, lay down your gold watch and chain. Little Maggie's gonna dance for a day. Listen to this old banjo ring. Go away, little Maggie. Go and do the best that you can. I'm gonna get me another woman. You can get you another man. I'm gonna get me another woman. You can get you another man. Thank you.
Awesome job. All right, kicking off round 2. Good. Okay, so I wanted to let you know that we have Williams Baptist University in the house tonight. This Christian university has a music program perfect for bluegrass musicians, and they have also introduced a work-study program that allows students to leave college without debt. The college president, Mr. Stan Norman, is here today along with Bill Jeffrey, and they would love to visit with you and anyone thinking about college. So if you want to go to college and play bluegrass, that is a wonderful option for you.
All right. So we have all the way from Paris, Texas. Please welcome back Morningside.
I'll admit my steps are growing wearier each day. Still, I've got a certain journey on my mind. The lures of the world have ceased to make me want to stay. My one regret is leaving you behind. And if it proves to be His will that I am first crossed, somehow I have a feeling it will be. When it comes to turn to travel, likewise don't feel lost. For I will be the first one that you'll see. I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan. I'll be sitting drawing pictures in the sand. When I see you coming, I will rise up with a shout and come running through the shallow waters, reaching for your hand. Through this life we labored hard to earn our meager fare. It's brought us trembling hands and failing eyes. So I'll just rest here on this shore and turn my eyes away till you come and we'll see paradise. I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan. I'll be sitting drawing pictures Thank you all so much. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who's helped make this possible this weekend, all the judges, all the people backstage, the sound guys who helped set all of this up. Just a big thank you, and we're so grateful to have this opportunity. We're going to finish it off with one of our favorites. This is Love Someone Like Me.
That dancing moon is on the water. You feel inclined romantically, and if you do, I think you ought to love someone like me. There ain't no place you should be going, ain't no need for you to leave. The lover's not the style you're showing. Love someone like me. If you think my love will find you, honey, away right there at sea. And if your heart has got mine too, you could love someone like me. Don't need luck to find your loving, and it don't happen magically. No, baby, tonight you don't need nothing to love someone like me. Someone else might try and find you, but my love will set you free. And if your heart has got mine too, you could love someone like me. And if you think my love will find you, honey, away right there at sea. And if your heart has got mine too, you could love someone like me. You could love someone like me. You could love someone like me.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we told you about Williams Baptist, but we also have to tell you about Bethel University, which we are both a tad bit partial to, as we both attended there. They are a small private college in McKenzie, Tennessee, and they also provide bluegrass scholarships for students. And if you want to major in music, you can. If you don't want to major in music, you can. They scholarship you kind of like they do sports teams. They give sports guys a bunch of money to play their sport. That's kind of what bluegrass is considered to them there. It's lots of fun. We had a blast. I work there now, so I'm still in the area getting to do that as well. And now Mary attends there.
I'm still currently going. As a matter of fact, we have another Bethel student right here up on the banjo. And so, yeah, that's a banjo player for you. But yeah, we're just having a wonderful time. A great thing about it is just like, Williams Baptist, you get the opportunity, if you want to attend college. I mean, I was in a bind. I remember I was thinking, well, I want to pursue music, but I knew pursuing education was also really important. And I was like, well, I got to pick one or the other. But the great thing about these universities and about Bethel while I'm going is I get to do both. So I'm getting my school paid for while, also getting to play music at the same time. So it's just a wonderful thing to do. And if your child is just looking, just looking down, if they got a few more years, it's a great thing to go ahead and start looking into. So,
and both colleges are offering scholarships today to students. They're scouting out and giving scholarships to kids in the right age group for potential college scholarships today. So.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and continue on with the wonderful music we have this afternoon. They come from Arkansas, well, my neck of the woods, and Missouri, which is Sophia's. Please welcome MoArt.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4.
so much for coming out today, and we have a big thank you to the judges and everyone who's making this event possible. We're so glad to be here and hear all the other talent on this stage. There have been many amazing bands. And so now we're going to do an Authentic Unlimited tune for you. It's a great gospel tune called You'll Find Me. We just love to share the love of Jesus through our songs as well as play crazy instrumentals. So, if our banjo's ready.
Ready?
At an old-time church house, I heard the preacher say, if you want to go to heaven, you best get right today. So I cried to Jesus, come and save me, please. Then the Lord came to me while I was on my knees. You'll find me singing, shouting, yonder in the glory land. You'll find me strolling around heaven, holding to the nail-scarred hand. You'll find me praising sweet Jesus for the day of Calvary. Kneeling at the throne of God, that's where you'll find me. Now I'm as happy as anyone can be, since the Lord came to me and set me so free. Now, just invite the Lord into your heart and your life to stay. You'll find me singing, shouting, yonder in the glory land. You'll find me strolling around heaven, holding to the nail-scarred hand. You'll find me praising sweet Jesus for the day of Calvary. Kneeling at the throne of God, that's where you'll find me. You'll find me singing, shouting, yonder in the glory land. You'll find me strolling around heaven, holding to the nail-scarred hand. You'll find me praising Lord Jesus for the day of Calvary. Kneeling at the throne of God, that's where you'll find me. Kneeling at the throne of God, that's where you'll find me.
Wasn't that awesome? All right, just a reminder, and we have so much talent here today on this stage.
We are
and,
super impressed. Oh my
and
goodness.
we are, like I said, I'm just getting inspired just by all the young ones, down from the oldest to the youngest. And if you're enjoying it, please don't be afraid, hoop and holler. That's just going to be a big encouragement to these kiddos up here, and it'll make the world of a difference to them if you let them know.
Yep. It doesn't mess them up. It only makes them better. You can clap as much as you want to through it.
That's true.
All right, while he's getting them set up, I also want to take a moment to thank Mr. Steve for moving their mic up and down all day long. And then we've also got Mr. Scott Ives running sound for us back there, if you could give him a quick hand. And then you might have been seeing a photographer around here. He's been being backstage, taking pictures of the band. I think now he's up here taking pictures of them from stage. Mr. Marshall Meadows, why don't you give him a round of applause too? Yeah. We are super thankful for all of our volunteers. It takes a lot to make this day happen, and so many people are invested in making sure it's a good day.
All right, well, these kiddos come all the way from Fort Payne, Alabama. Would you please put your hands together? Here are the Huckleberries.
I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be home alone
all so much. We're going to play a song for you now called Tears on My Tracks. I remember what you promised, forever and always. It's a raging through my memory, every word I heard you say. Through the mist and the rain and the fog and the cold, cold wind that blows me down. It's a lonesome road to travel, hope you never have to walk this ground. If you find you're heavy-hearted on these paths, looking back, see these tears on my tracks. Say the past behind you. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? It's not over till it's over. With your love all over me. Through the mist and the rain and the fog and the cold, cold wind that blows me down. It's a lonesome road to travel. Hope you never have to walk this ground. If you find you're heavy-hearted on these paths, looking back, see these tears on my tracks. Through the mist and the rain and the fog and the cold, cold wind that blows me down. It's a lonesome road to travel. Hope you never have to walk this ground. If you find you're heavy-hearted on these paths, looking back, see these tears on my tracks. If you find you're heavy-hearted on these paths, looking back, see these tears on my tracks. Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Woo! So cute. All right. Well, if this is your first time kind of getting introduced to Ozark Mountain music, this contest is a big part of that, but there's also so much more that is done throughout the year for these kids. One of those includes a bunch of camps. So we do Bluegrass Camp in June. We used to just do one, but now it's grown so much that we're doing two, and that is June 9th through the 13th is the first one, and then June 16th through the 20th is the second one. I'm pretty sure the first one is full. The second one still has spots, but it's just incredible to kind of see everything just come together for those weeks. We start with a band, they're all mixed up, and they have a band coach throughout the week, and then at the end they have their concert where they've been working on their pieces all weekend long with their instructors, and it's just a wonderful week.
Yeah, and on top of that, Ozark Mountain Music also hosts an old time camp. So that's focused on old time music and dance. So it's called the Ozark Old Time Music and Dance Camp. And so you can learn all about, like, instead of like three finger, you're learning claw hammer all week, old time fiddling, square dancing. You learn how to call square dances if you don't want to be dancing. And that is in Mountain View, Arkansas. That's my hometown, from July 14th through the 17th.
Lots of fun. Definitely join in if any of those sound fun to you.
All right, so we have all the way from Indiana. Please put your hands together for Coal Creek Station.
Woo!
Listen, all you sinners, if you want to get to heaven, heaven better get down on your knees and pray. All you gambling skinners, better quit saying 7-11, get yourself prepared for the coming judgment day. 'Cause I done had a vision. I seen them gates a closing, closing, and I seen you sinners all outside. You better make your decision, or else you won't be chosen, chosen. It'll be too late when you done lay down and died. Open up them pearly gates, open up them pearly gates, open up them pearly gates for me. Hallelujah, hallelujah. When I hear that trumpet blast, I'll be coming home at last. Open up them pearly gates for me. Go out to your chicken house, ask yourself an honest question, and the Lord will know it if you lie. You better turn all them chickens loose, or you will die from indigestion when you eat that stolen chicken pie. Take that keg of gin, dump it all right in the river, else you let old Satan stay your hand. And if you fill it up again, then lead a hole right in your liver, and the gates won't open when you reach the promised land. Open up them pearly gates, open up them pearly gates, open up them pearly gates for me. Hallelujah, hallelujah. When I hear that trumpet blast, I'll be coming home at last. Open up them pearly gates for me. Open up them pearly gates for me.
Thank you, everyone. We are Coal Creek Station, and we are super thankful to be here. We are from Terre Haute, Indiana, also known as the Wabash Valley. We've only been playing for about a year and a half now. And over there playing the guitar, we have Orion Kelly. On the bass, we have Carson Botner. On the fiddle, we have Hallie Newman. And they're playing the banjo, we have Jed Winters.
And the feller playing the backwards mandolin is Wyatt Clark.
I'm pretty sure y'all are playing backwards.
Well, we're very excited to be here. We're from Indiana, like Wyatt said, and I want to say thank you to all the judges and everyone who made this place possible. We hope you enjoy this next song. It's called Fire on the Mountain. Took my family away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting 5 to 5, selling everything we found, just stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Dance hall girls were the evening treat. Empty cartridges and blood lined the street. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 gun. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the noggin and useless, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Waiting for me there. Thank you.
job, guys.
That was wonderful. Well, we've had a lot of helping hands when it comes to like just for today's event, and this goes for just about every event. But it takes more than just a few hands to put this all together. And just another factor, someone you haven't seen, but they're doing a wonderful job. We want to go ahead and bring her out. This is Miss Maris Russell. We call her our stage mom. Yes, and she's doing a wonderful job. She's doing a great role. She's backstage with all the bands, making sure they're where they need to be, you know, give them a direction and instruction. And we're just so grateful she's here with us today. And her family, she's no stranger to the contest. I remember all her kids have grown up in this competition, and so we're so grateful to have her with us still to this day. So thank you, Miss Maris.
All right, we're going to go ahead and have Flex Steel play their round 2 songs for you. They come from Arkansas and South Dakota. They hope you enjoy their music. Give it up for Flex Steel.
Never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. Only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. Never wanted to be your weekend lover. Just want to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another. And it's such a shame that our friendship really had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain.
direction, and there's peace the same. It's burning a ticket for that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father in His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Well, I can hear the whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is beauty, making everybody stare. Well, its only destination is the middle of nowhere. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father in His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. That devil's driving that long black train.
Thank you.
Awesome job. All right, well, I mentioned that we are doing 2 bluegrass camps this year, and we are hosting a second one because the first one was so full. This has been such a blessing, but a second camp is expensive, and we would like to recognize Mr. Dave and Patsy Alexander, Bert Weinmiller, and Thomas Porter, and others who are stepping up to help make that camp possible for lots of our families to attend. So if you could just give them a round of applause for scholarship and some of our kiddos.
So coming back to the stage, they're from Oklahoma and Texas. Please put your hands together. Here's Dreadnot.
Woo!
I moved away to find a better way. I haven't found it in this town. The mountain wind saying, stranger, where you been? Come on home to me right now. Have you ever seen Virginia in the springtime, or walked through the hills of Tennessee? If you've been down the Carolina back road, you know there's nothing like a Blue Ridge memory. Down on this lonely factory town, I press on through another day. It won't be long until I'm back where I belong. There's nothing to keep me in this place. Have you ever seen Virginia in the springtime, or walked through the hills of Tennessee? If you've been down the Carolina back road, you know there's nothing like a Blue Ridge memory. Have you ever seen Virginia in the springtime, or walked through the hills of Tennessee? If you've been down the Carolina back road, you know there's nothing like a Blue Ridge memory.
Thank you so much. We are Dreadnot, which means fear not. And this next song we're going to sing is a gospel song called Troublesome Waters, written by Maybelle Carter. And we learned it from the Harper family. And it's about just trusting the Lord through the storms of life and not being afraid. So I hope you enjoy this song.
Troublesome waters around me do roll. They're knocking my boat and wrecking my soul. Tossed in the turmoil of a stormy sea, I cry to my Savior, have mercy on me. Then gently I feel the touch of His hand, guiding my boat safely to land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters, I'm fearing no more. Troublesome waters are blacker than night. They're hiding from view the harbor's bright lights. Loved ones are drifting and living in sin. Treacherous whirlpools are pulling them in. Then gently I feel the touch of His hand, guiding my boat safely to land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters, I'm fearing no more. Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Awesome. Okay, well, if you were not here earlier, I'm going to take a second to run through our list of judges that we have here today. Mr. Ben Clark, Graham Punches, Katie Greer, James Haining, and Andrew Hunt. If you guys could stand real quick so everybody can see you, take a quick wave, and if everybody could give them a big round of applause for all they're doing today, judging these kids. I can't imagine how hard it's being back there. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't want to be you.
All right, so we have a family coming back on next. And I was just talking to them. They come all the way from New Hampshire. And I asked if they drove or they flew up here. And they said they drove 22 hours, and it took them 2.5 days to get here. So, and asked them if they were tired. They said, yeah. So please put your hands together. White Harmony Hill.
Woo!
Tonight inside my heart is something fresh, the one that I love. When will I see him? Oh, don't ever till we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, underneath the we're getting ready for our next song, I've got a quick joke for you guys. Knock, knock. Irish. Irish, we could do a bunch more songs for you guys, but this is our last one. It's an original written by our dad called Climb This Mountain.
1, 2, 3.
Early morning, alarm is buzzing. Open my eyes, get out of bed. Birds are crowing, it's time to get going. Gotta face this challenge head. Climb this mountain, climb it higher, higher to the top. Rivers and valleys, they won't stop me. I'll climb this mountain to the top. Legs are aching, heart is racing. I don't want to take another step, but I keep on pacing to a destination. I'm going to do my best. Climb this mountain, climb it higher, higher to the top. Rivers and valleys, they won't stop me. I'll climb this mountain to the top. This mountain, climb it higher, higher to the top. Rivers and valleys, they won't stop me. I'll climb this mountain to the top.
Climb this mountain, climb it higher, higher to the top. Climb this mountain.
And that's White Mountain Harmony. You'll have to forgive me for messing up your name earlier, but didn't they do a wonderful job? That's what I love to see.
That was so good. Okay, well, we have thanked some of our donors earlier, but a few of them have arrived for the second half, so let's go ahead and thank them again in person. We've got Dave and Patsy Alexander, Mr. and Mrs. Burt Weinmiller, Thomas Porter, Danny and Johnny Talkington. They are making it possible for us to pass the music on, which is the mission of Ozark Mountain Music. It is pass it on. So why don't we give them one more round of applause?
They come from Beckley, West Virginia. Please put your hands together, Strings of Green.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel just like a train is running through my head. I'm breaking under pressure over what you said. I'm so disconnected and I don't know what to do. I got those lonesome heartache blues. I look around this lonely room and nothing seems the same. You took away the picture we both made. You took away my life and now I'm so confused. I got those lonesome heartache blues. Girl, you got no shame. That's a real bad thing. Did you really need to be so gone picking me to me? Thank you for the lonesome heartache blues. up on me. It's plain to see my spark is gone and mojo's down the flue. I got those lonesome heartache blues. Girl, you got no shame. That's a real bad thing. Did you really need to be so gone picking me to me? Thank you for the lonesome heartache blues. Girl, you got no shame. That's a real bad thing. Did you really need to be so gone picking me to me? Thank you for the lonesome heartache blues. Thank you for the lonesome heartache blues. Thank you very much. Once again, and it's an honor to be here on the second round. I'll go and introduce the band. Back here, bobbing his head on the bass, this is my younger brother, Ezra. He's 11 years old. And over here doing a fabulous job on the guitar, this is my older brother, Josiah. He's 19 years old.
And over here, shredding it on the mandolin, Ezekiel Green. He's only been playing for a week. And he's 13, I forgot that. And over here is our dad, Brandon Green. Make him real welcome.
This next one is called Man in the Middle. Dreaming on the mountain, up on Calvary, and the man in the middle was Jesus. He died for you and me. Well, the man on the left was sinner man, tied to the cross he bled. He could have been forgiven, but he mocked the Lord instead. You say you are the Son of God, they've nailed you to a tree. Come down and save us, if God your Father be. Dreaming on the mountain, up on Calvary, and the man in the middle was Jesus. He died for you and me. Well, the man on the right was sinner man. He was sorry for his sins. He begged the Lord's forgiveness, and Jesus said to him, fear not this earthly death. Before this day is over, you'll be with me in paradise on heaven's golden shore. Dreaming on the mountain, up on Calvary, and the man in the middle was Jesus. He died for you and me. Dreaming on the mountain, up on Calvary, and the man in the middle was Jesus. He died for you and me. Thank you. God bless.
Yeah, that was solid stuff right there.
Woo.
That's what you call bluegrass. All right, well, we have wonderful volunteers here at Ozark Mountain Music Association, and it may take a while to name them all, But we want to thank all of them for our help, and especially Mr. Jeff and Heather Michelle, and they're constant contributors of their time and resources. They're devoted to youth in our area, and we just love them. And we're going to be invading their property for about 2 straight weeks. Yeah, and they have a beautiful property just not too far from here called Weddings at the Homestead. So if you have a wedding you need to put on, you need to go take a look, because it's just any event. Yes. And that's just where we've been hosting these bluegrass camps for the last few years. And it's just beautiful. And there's still some spots available for the second week of camp. You have 10 days left to register for that one, so keep that in mind.
All right, without further ado, we've got Harmony Hill. They're a bluegrass band and gospel family band from Wilson County, Kansas. Give it up for Harmony Hill.
You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing in the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Sail your crawdads 3 for a dime, honey. Sail your crawdads 3 for a dime, babe. Sail your crawdads 3 for a dime. Crawdads ain't as good as mine, honey, baby mine. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing in a crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Heard the duck say to the drake, honey. Heard the duck say to the drake, babe. Heard the duck say to the drake, there ain't no crawdads in the lake, honey, baby mine. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing in a crawdad hole, honey, baby mine.
Thank you very much. That last song was called the Crawdad Song, and this next song we're going to be doing is called Be Not Afraid.
Tossed to and fro, the disciples were fearing their very lives. They were lost out at sea. Then Jesus spoke gently. He said, "Lo, I am with thee." He sees the winds and he settled the waves. Be not afraid. It's only the Master.
Great job. Okay, so we wanted to invite everybody to a 9:30 gospel service at the Sycamore Log Church tomorrow morning, where several of the bands that you are hearing today are going to play. So if you hadn't had enough from today, you can bring your lawn chair or you can borrow one as we sit under the pine trees and enjoy the music. It's really beautiful out there, definitely like a storybook type thing. And I encourage you to come if you don't have anything else going on.
All right, and these gals came a long way. They're from Missouri. Here's Give Me Your Heart.
Woo!
This next one we're going to do is one of our favorite songs by one of our favorite girl groups about our favorite person. This is The Carpenter by the Purple Holes.
Jesus was a carpenter by trade, apprentice of an artisan, a craftsman he was made. To people come from miles around, from far and distant lands, to be the first to see the work held by the master's hands. Were his frames square and level, his measurements true, and he fixed what was broken, make it better than brand new. I'd travel back 2,000 years, days time if I could. I'd love to see some of the things that Jesus made from wood. It makes perfect sense that when God sent a Savior, he would be a carpenter, 'cause he knew all the working on we need. Of all his creations, his greatest miracle, he took to pieces of wood and saved my soul. I was once splendored, I was weathered by the rain, I was bound for the fire, rotten to the grave. Then he picked me up and saved me, like only Jesus could. And now he's molding me and shaping me the way he worked with wood. It makes perfect sense that when God sent a Savior, he would be a carpenter, 'cause he knew all the working on we need. Of all his creations, his greatest miracle, he took to pieces of wood and saved my soul. He took to pieces of wood and saved my soul.
Thank you. All right, well, who out there is ready to take a little ride? This next one is for our brother Charlie, who is serving in Virginia as an airman in the United States Navy.
Wrapping up your end, listen to the howling roar. Metal under tension, begging you to touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Heading in the twilight, spreading out your wings tonight. Got you jumping off the deck and shoving in a overdrive. Highway to the danger zone. Gonna take a ride into the
you can do till you get it up as high as you can go. At a lonely edge, it's always where I burn to be. Further on the edge, the hotter the intensity. Highway to the danger zone. To go right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone.
Thank y'all so much.
Great job.
Wonderful. Well, I want to take the time to recognize a very special person. Miss Wendy, will you step out here just for a second? Oh, she's giving me the look. But this is a very special lady when it comes to Ozark Mountain Music Association. She works behind you. She's behind the curtain. You don't see it. But all the product you see that comes from this competition, the camps, is all Miss Wendy's work. I've never seen anyone so dedicated and motivated like she is. She gets everything done. She's on top of it. And on top of juggling the job, on top of that, she does so much for these youngsters and kids, and we're just so grateful to have her. Please put your hands together. Miss Wendy Wright.
All right, we've got the Ozark Echoes here, bluegrass band from the Ozarks. They started this band a year ago, and they are still going strong for this contest. Give it up for the Ozark Echoes.
Walking along, whistling a song, barefoot and fancy free. A big riverboat passed me by, headed for New
Thank you. All right, we are the Ozark Echoes, and this next song we're going to do for you is a Tony Rice tune. Ready?
Awesome job. All right, how many have been to the Youth in Bluegrass Contest before, whether it's held here or Silver Dollar City? Raise your hand. Oh, that is quite a few. Okay, raise your hand if you've been going for 5 years or less, or 5 years, yeah, around 5 years. Okay. What about 10 years? Anybody? Oh, I see a few hands. Goodness, that is a very long time. Thank you guys so much for supporting this for so long. Again, we started years ago, and it was years before us too, but great memories. We're glad that it's still going strong and everybody's still supporting and being so encouraging through it all.
Okay, our next family. This is such a great family. I'm excited to hear what they have up their sleeves. They're from Illinois. Please put your hands together for the Mulans Family. Woo!
Stay
Thank you, everybody. We are the Mulans Family, and we have been so glad to be here. And you all have a blessed Memorial Day weekend.
Wasn't that something?
Woo!
All right, well, I want to take the time to tell you about what's going to happen after the competition today. So after all is said and done, after we're all kind of nervous, waiting to see who's going to take home those cash prizes. We're going to have time to relax and have some fun tonight. So we want to invite you to join us tonight. We're going to have some jamming. we're going to have some square dancing and fellowshipping. Right here, we're just going to kind of be spread out here in this lobby downstairs. If you want to enjoy some music, and a great thing, the most important thing is to build friendships, something that's going to last you a lifetime, you know. Of course, that's like how me and Sophie are still best friends till this day, you know. And I've grown up and met some other great musicians, and it's just a blessing just to share a passion, just as like music, you know. It's a real love, and you carry that with you, and to share that with friends. And friendship is one of the most blessed things we have to this day. So make sure you stick around. It's going to be a great night. So we look forward to lots of jamming and music today.
Absolutely. We are nearing the end. Next up, we've got City Bluegrass. They met at Camp Bluegrass in Texas, and they are here to wow you with their skills. Give it up for City Bluegrass.
Thank y'all. We're going to slow it down just a bit and do a brother harmony for you. This is an old Slat and Scruggs song from the 60s. It's called All I Want Is You. I don't need a lot of money or a mansion to behold. I don't want a ship that sails the ocean blue. I won't look for hidden treasure, for I found a love that's true. And that's all that really matters now, 'cause all I want is you. I got a diamond ring that sparkles and a golden band that shines. Let me place them on your finger, say you'll change your name to mine. Oh, I found the greatest treasure, and I know you love me too. Don't want money, ships, or mansions now, 'cause all I want is you. I got a diamond ring that girl, say you'll change your name to mine. Oh, I found the greatest treasure, and I know you love me too. Don't want money, ships, or mansions now, 'cause all I want is you. Oh, that's all that really matters now, 'cause all I want is you. Thank y'all very much. I'd like to just give a quick thank you to all the folks who put this on, our hosts over here, and the judges. We just really enjoy this contest. This is our third year coming back, and we just really love playing here every year. This next song we're going to do, it's a familiar bluegrass song. I'm sure you all recognize it. It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the holler where I was born, where the cool fall nights make the woods smoke bright and the fox hunter blows his horn. I fell in love with a girl from the town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Charlottesville and worked in a sawmill or two. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? That girl, she ran off with somebody new. The taverns took all my pay. Now here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. What have they done to the old home places? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Now the geese fly south and the cold wind blows as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my love, I've lost my home, and now I wish that I were dead. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Oh, tell me, why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town?
Great job, guys. All right, as we get this last band up here, we just want to thank you guys as an audience for being so patient and clapping through everything. I know your hands are probably tired. We are just so thankful that everybody has come out and support this contest. It's been so much fun. It's been a wonderful day. And don't leave when they get over. Finish playing. We're going to let the judges kind of calculate all their scores. We're going to take a minute for that. You're going to hear from both universities about their scholarship opportunities and who they might have offered scholarships to this time around. So don't go anywhere. We'll still have things to talk about, and I'll let her introduce the last band.
All right, this is the last group of the day. We finally made it there. And this band, they consist coming from New Hampshire, Montana, and Missouri. Please put your hands together. The North Stars.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
When I first met her, was a sunny springtime morn. Our love grew like the flowers on the mountain, and it felt like then that our love never ends till that cold Virginia night Jenny left me. It was a full moon on a cold Virginia night. When Jenny left me, I could not believe her frostbitten heart. It would tear my whole world apart. It was a cold Virginia night, Jenny left me. Our love grew with the seasons. It got hot like a summer wind, and it blew me way into the autumn. And with the leaves that fell, our love shot to hell on that cold Virginia night. Jenny left me. It was a full moon on a cold Virginia night. When Jenny left me, I could not believe her frost-bitten heart would tear my whole world apart. It was a cold Virginia night, Jenny left me. It was a full moon on a cold Virginia night. When Jenny left me, I could not believe her frost-bitten heart would tear my whole world apart. It was a cold Virginia night, Jenny left me. And her frost-bitten heart just tore my whole world apart. It was a cold Virginia night. Thank you.
Hey guys, we made it. This is it. We're the last band.
All those guys were great openers, right?
Yeah. We're super grateful to all our openers. Is it anybody's first time in Branson here today? So as I mentioned, this is our first time in Branson. As I mentioned, we come from near and far here. So my name is Molly. I'm from New Hampshire, along with my brothers Joseph and John. And our mandolin player over here is Beaudry. He is from Montana. And none of us would be here without our fantastic leader, Amelia Wright, a Branson native. We just want to thank you all so much for listening, and all of the other bands have just been so lovely backstage. It's just been, obviously we're nervous, and they've just been so lovely, and they sound amazing, so we've had so much fun listening to them. Thanks.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Awesome job. All right, at this time, we're going to take a few minutes. I'm going to have Miss Mother come up and talk to you all for a minute. And then Mr. Bill Jeffrey is going to come up and talk about Mulans Baptist, and I get to talk about Bethel. So.
All right, thank you very much. That was so great. So great. So, okay, we have now reached the unrehearsed part of the program. So we're just going to try to give everybody a little time, so we're stalling. So we're going to give Sophie a minute to complete her notes and for her Bethel University scholarship offers. And Dr. Norman and Bill will be up here in just a minute with Williams Baptist. And whenever they are getting ready to give out scholarships, if the sponsors for the prizes would make their way backstage so that you can present those, that would be great. We can do it for you if you don't want to, but if you make it back, it'd be great if you presented them. So until then, I'll just ramble. So D.A. Calloway is in the house here, and that always makes my heart very happy because, you know, he made this contest so special whenever the kids played out at Silver Dollar City, and I just remember, you know, he always personally would come out and greet them, and he would get to know every single band, and he would haul your instruments and just, you know, he was just so interested in what they were doing, and it really was inspirational to them, and everybody loves D.A. And if you go out to Silver Dollar City, and now he's living the dream because now he's retired from his big job, and now he's playing bass for the Horse Creek Band out there, right? So we're just super happy that he keeps coming out so that we can see him and that, you know, he's still very much a part of things, and we're just grateful to him for starting this. But and I was going to tell one of your jokes. $5 for a wig is a small price to pay. Okay. Did you get more laughs when you did that? All right. Well, he's got a book. He wrote a book, and it's full of his jokes. That one just happens to be internet famous. So anyway, I guess it needs a better delivery. So anyway. So let's see. One of the things about this contest that I really, really love is that it causes kids to really bring excellence to what they're doing. So, you know, they may be playing, they may enjoy playing, but when they have a goal and you have a contest in mind, it really brings excellence in, you know, their instrumentals and their vocals and their just performing and all of those things that they're very intentional about. And, you know, contests can also bring out the worst in us. But the great thing is I don't find that to be true in this particular contest because part of the tradition of this contest, and I hope that it always stays that way, I love bluegrass people. I love bluegrass families, and your kids are awesome. And so my only, I guess, regret about this contest is that I'm so busy doing the event that I don't get a chance to sit down and visit with you. And that's what my really heart's desire would be, is to sit down and get to know all of you wonderful people who have traveled here and your kids. So you need to come to Bluegrass Camp so that I can visit with you. So and we've got Dr. Norman here and Bill Jeffrey from Williams Baptist University. And so I think they may be ready with their scholarships while did I say Bethel? No, Williams Baptist University. I'll get them mixed up. So I'm going to turn this over to them.
And I serve as president of Williams Baptist University. I believe we've been coming to this event for about 3 years now. Is that correct? I became president in 2018. And it was during the pandemic of 2020 when we launched an initiative called Williams Works. We wanted to create a pathway for families and students to get a college education and to potentially graduate with no debt. And so we wanted to create a way where the students would have some skin in the game, learn a Christian work ethic, be educated in a Christian environment with a Christian worldview, and graduate potentially with no debt. So I'll tell prospective students and their families, if you can count money and do math, why wouldn't you go to our school and do this program? And for those of you that are here, it's also an opportunity to play bluegrass and to continue to advance your education in a Christ-centered environment, earn your education, potentially graduate with no debt, and continue to play bluegrass. We think we provide a great place for students that come here and participate and compete in this initiative. In fact, we believe so strongly in the Ozark Mutant Music Association, what you're doing here, that today we're going to invest approximately $560,000 in scholarships to students. That's how much we believe in your program, in your students, and the bluegrass community. So I have my lovely assistant, Bill, here. And I'm going to call the student's name, and when I call your name, if you would come on. This is a certificate for the President's Scholarship. There's also the Williams Works Scholarship that you can talk to us about on top of this as well. So There's no reason for you to leave here without a financial plan to get your higher education. So the first one we want to recognize is Lillian Armour. Come on down, Lillian. And as she's making her way forward, Addie Arnold. Addie, there you are. Is that you, Addie? Come on down. Come on, Addie, come on. There you go. Nathaniel Astrid, come on down, Nathaniel. I'm going to speed this up, Bill. Sarah Astrid, come on down, Sarah. Ryan Baumiller. I hope I said that right, name correct. Baumiller. Ryan Baumiller. There you go. Is Ryan coming? Ryan, have you left the building? Elliot Crockett, come on. Lila Bo Davis, come on down. Esther Exley, come on down. Mia Fettis, come on down. Harlan Hammond, come on down. Bill, you're falling behind, brother. You're falling behind. Come on, speed it up, Bill. You're Ryan. Sorry, dude. We gave it away to somebody else. No, I'm not kidding. We'll let you. R.J. Riley. R.J., come on down. Come on. There you go. Jonah Rogers, come on down. Amelia Wright, come on down. And here comes someone. Are you rushing the stage, or did I call your name? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Jonah. Would you join me in congratulating these scholarship recipients? This is our investment in the future of Bluegrass, and after seeing everything today, I believe the future of Bluegrass is in good hands, don't you?
All right, it's me again. Okay, so I am also here to tell you about Bethel University's scholarship program and kind of what we do with that. And we have touched on it through the entirety of the program, but I want to get a little bit more into detail. So obviously I am Bluegrass, and it's been a blast, but also when I went to college, I got to go to Bethel and on a Bluegrass scholarship and play in a Bluegrass band that paid for my school while I did it. And it was so much fun. I had a blast. I made lifelong memories. And I loved it so much that I ended up staying there, and now I work at the college. I do student events on campus, and I've also recently got the opportunity to start recruiting and booking shows for our Bluegrass band that is still on campus. And I'd like to go ahead and introduce those people to you. They might look a little bit familiar, but we've got a few of them here today that are in town for this contest, and that is Mr. Colton West, Mary Parker, and Gordon Parker. So they are out in McKenzie, Tennessee with me at Bethel University, and they practice their lives away over at Bethel doing wonderful fun shows. We do church shows, we do festivals, we do all the fun things, and they get their education paid for on top of that. So all of these three ended up choosing music production as their major, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to choose anything in music to go to Bethel and get a Bluegrass scholarship. You can major in whatever you'd like. So that's a really wonderful opportunity, just how football players, a lot of them want to major in business or accounting or such things like that, and you get to do that as well with Bluegrass. And so what we are offering today is we chose 8 students from today, 8 players that did magnificent and are in our age range to look at colleges, and we are giving them a $13,000 scholarship for each year, totaling $65,000 to pay for your education. So that's a pretty wonderful opportunity if you've been looking at college. And also, if you are interested and your name is not called, please come visit the table that is outside. We'd love to speak with you and just kind of look at different opportunities that might arise for you. And without further ado, we will go ahead and start announcing the ones that were chosen today. All right, Mr. Jed Winters. I see him, he's coming. I'm gonna hand that to you. All right, John Della Valle. R.J. Riley, come on down. Josiah Green. Elliot Crockett. Ruby Mulkins. Here she comes. Daniel Voller, is that how you say your last name? Come on down. And lastly, Sarah Astrid. We'll wait for her to come on down. Anyway, this is a wonderful opportunity. We're so excited to potentially coming to Bethel University. I want to say Jed Clark came out of our program at Bethel University. Also, we've got, congratulations, there you go. Colton Baker, who plays with Authentic Unlimited now, he is from Bethel University. So we are right in the heart of West Tennessee, which is 2 hours from Memphis, 2 hours from Nashville. You've got a lot of opportunity in the area. It's a lot of fun, and we would encourage you to apply, talk to us, and hopefully come and visit us in Tennessee. So if we could get a quick picture by chance, they're taking one back there. Hold on. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. All right, we're going to check and see how close we are to getting those scores. I know we're getting close. If you could just put on some nice background music for a minute while we get those tallied up, and we'll be with you here in just a couple minutes.
And so I'll do the best I can. Life's evening sun is sinking low, A few more days, and I must go to meet the deeds that I have done. To be a child of God each day, while light must shine on the way. I'll sing His praise while the ages roll, and try to help some troubled soul. Life's evening sun is sinking low, A few more days, and I must go to meet the deeds that I have done, where there will be no setting sun. While going down life's weary road, I'll try to live some travelers low. I'll try to turn the night today, make flowers bloom along the way. Life's evening sun is sinking low,
A few more days.
A few more days, and I must go to meet the deeds that I have done. Where there will be no setting sun. Where there will be no setting sun.
In this world, I walk alone, with no place to call my home. But there's one who holds my hand, the rugged road through barren lands. The way is dark, the road is steep, but he's become my eyes to see, the strength to climb, my griefs to bear. The Savior lives inside me there. In your love I find release, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to thee. In these trials of life I find another voice inside my mind. He comforts me and bids me live inside the love the Father gives. In your love I find release, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to thee. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to thee.
I hear a voice calling. It must be our Lord. It's coming from heaven on high. I hear a voice calling. I've gained a reward for the land where we never shall die. The Savior has paid a great price for me. He gave his life on Calvary. So I'll follow his footsteps up the narrow
voice calling. It must be our Lord. It's coming from heaven on high. I hear a voice calling. I've gained the reward for the land where we never shall die. He died on the cross, the old rugged cross, that we would be saved from sin and not away. That'll pay our debts on that great judgment day. I hear a voice calling. It must be our Lord. It's coming from heaven on high. I hear a voice calling. I've gained the reward for the land where we never shall die. Storm clouds they gather in the way. Darkness arises, makes the night out of day. Whatever the season, my faith keeps me warm. And my Lord, He keeps me ahead of the storm. Ahead of the storm, away from dark clouds. He hears me whisper, crying out loud. When the wind gets too much and my heart gets torn, my Lord, He keeps me ahead of the storm. For He is the ruler of the sea and the land. He never promised a life where I would not mourn. Ahead of the storm, away from dark clouds, He hears me whisper, crying out loud. When the wind gets too much and blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and put untrue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was on a moonlight night, the stars shining bright, and they whispered from on high, your love has said goodbye. Blue moon up and said goodbye.
I'll help you. We just had the first five. That's all we need right now. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I'm such an open.
Wonderful.
I had some help.
I said the moon up Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and put untrue. Blue moon up Kentucky, keep on shining.
Okay, we are about to announce the winners in just a second. If you participated in the contest, if you could go sit out in the chair area, that would be great. And if you are a sponsor of one of the prize places, if you could come backstage to present your place to the judges. You're not the winners, those ones.
All right, we're ready to start presenting these things. I wanted to say something first. I'm kind of I don't know what, not the overseer, but I kind of help the judges. They ask me questions and stuff. And we noticed how most of the bands, when they thanked people for this event, they always thank the judges. Did you notice that? So the judges, especially Banjo Band, said, we need a tip jar up here next year. All right, so we'll think about that and see how that goes over. Anyway, all right, here we go.
All right, we're going to go ahead and call fifth place out here, sponsored by DCB Construction out of Ozark, Missouri. Okay, are we ready? In fifth place with a cash prize of $500 goes to the Mulans Family.
So as they're making their way up here, we want to make sure we're going to take our pictures. So take as much time as you want, but make sure you're looking all the way back to the sound booth with Mr. Marshall over there. He's going to take your nice and beautiful picture with your big fat check.
Yeah, go ahead and back up and stay on the stage if you could.
All right. Now we're going to bring out our fourth place sponsor with that check. And we have Cynthia Ridge. And this family band, for $1,000 in fourth place, we have the North Stars.
All right, go ahead, stand right up to the middle for that picture. You could. Good job, guys. Right up to the sound guy. Yeah, you all stand in the picture, everybody. Awesome. All right, go ahead and step back. In third place, all right, we're going to bring out our third place sponsor. Awesome, Mr. Ron and Miss Gail Hall. Okay, third place goes to Coal Creek Station. Great job, guys. All right, look right up there at the back of the sound booth for a picture. Great. All right. Go ahead and step back. You'll have to kind of make room, everybody. Squeeze them in.
All right, we're going to bring out our second place sponsor, which is Mr. Banjo Ben. And we have Mr. Jake Stoggill with him. All right, and that's $2,000. Woo-wee! Okay, for second place for $2,000, it goes to the Huckleberries.
Great job. I hope so. Awesome. Look right up at the back of that sound booth. Perfect. Congratulations, guys. All right. We're going to bring out our first place sponsor. I do believe it is the Petersons. Woo! All right, this is for $2,500 in the winner of the entire day. It has been a wonderful day, guys. You all have done an awesome job. We're super proud of all of you. And without further ado, first place goes to Strings of Green. All right, look up at the back of that sound booth. Awesome, we got it. Okay, nobody move. Everybody come up. We're going to do one big group photo, okay? Squeeze in as tight as you can. If you can't see the camera can't see you. All right, smile big. A great day. Please stay for some jamming, some square dancing, get to know each other. Congratulations, all of you.